catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, the win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. If you can call that a game. I guess you can call it a game. I'm your host, Roy Lay Shepherd. I'm joined today by my guy, Alex Massifer. You have to say his name properly when he verified out here in these streets. What's going on, Alex? How you doing, my boy?
Bro, pretty good, man. I just enjoyed watching the Munchkins of the Wizard of Oz try to rebound, so that was some fucking fun tonight, right?
Yeah, we got crushed on the boards tonight. We got my boy Ed Donardo. His name waste of time. Ed, how you doing today, bro?
Listen, it's Maserati. Just because the man got $8 a month to waste on Twitter Blue don't mean I got to learn his name all of a sudden, man. I'm salty.
Hey.
This team wasting my time. What's up?
Hey, if it ain't foreign, it's born. That's my boy LJ like to say. So Alex Maserati it is. George, the Thunder from down under, my boy. Only 7-footer had 0 rebounds. Nasty work out there by your boy Dedmon. How you feeling tonight, George?
How the fuck did we do that? How do we play so well for a half and then the third quarter kicks in? Woo, that shit stink. That
shit was legendary tonight, George. That
so
shit was legendary tonight.
It was so
and rounding out the panel.
Oh man,
we got that beautiful melanated masculine Cain. The Cain got a calculator, my boy TJ. TJ, how you doing today, boy?
Hey man, I love this. I like the way they lose, man. This is a good day for me. I'm feeling lovely. I'm feeling good, man.
So this was an interesting game. Like last game made me feel something. This game had my interest peaked for as long as I was waiting. The third quarter kind of put me to sleep a little bit, but they had an epic third quarter. After we saw some highlights from Jovic in the beginning of the game, we saw ball movement. We saw a lot of good things. One thing we did not see is Jimmy Butler. That boy was nowhere to be found in this game. But we're going to go around the panel. George, we're going to start with you tonight. Give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
It was an eventful, packed game. Like there was so much good in the first half. We were shooting the ball well. We were killing it. I was so happy to see Jovic out there as well. I said he needed more minutes in the G League, but it was nice to see him on the floor tonight. He gave us good buckets. He played really well. Jimmy played 38 of the most invisible minutes I've ever seen in my entire life. He played 3 or 4 like massive games. So it's like he's bound to take a game off every now and again, try to get everyone involved. Caleb played well. Strus played well enough. But yeah, we can't win getting rebounded by 15 like that. That was disgusting. They're watching, and our only 7-footer, 0 boards, man. Like, fuck, you've got one job. One. Like, get the boards. Did nothing. I was so upset.
Everybody else who played tonight recorded a rebound, George.
Even Duncan. Even Duncan. And that
Duncan got 3 rebounds.
And Carl Lowry throwing the ball here, Jimmy throwing the ball. It was like, hey, we played well, and then didn't play well enough at the same time. Like, fuck. Anyway.
Now for sure. Yeah. I think this game was one of the biggest Bam Adebayo appreciation games of the season. Yo, that man needs to be given his flowers, bro. We looked inept out there on the boards without that boy. Alex, I'm going to toss it to you, man. Give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Bro, we got Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Gabe, Vincent, Strus, and Jovic all taking the same amount of shots as Jimmy Butler, who's about to make $50 million a year. What the fuck? How many times are we going to drive and kick? How many times are we going to play drop coverage? I'm not one to blame Spo. There was no adjustments made in this game whatsoever. We did the same thing every time on offense. We did the same thing every time on defense. Fran VanVleet did whatever the fuck he wanted to tonight. I mean, it was an open gym for him, bro. He was practicing against cones. There was nobody fucking in front of him. And when there was, he hit it anyway. Like, I don't know, man. We can get happy about some Jovic stuff in the first half. That was pretty cool. And the second half, you saw why Spo doesn't play him. He can't play defense, which is understandable, considering where he's at in his development. But, bro, like, I needed more from Jimmy Butler tonight. This team's on a run. Don't take 8 shots, bro. You can't take 8 shots with Bam out. It just can't happen. Like, you need to take the most shots. Even if you had a great first half. When we were struggling, when we were down 10, you got to take over. You can't be deferring to Gabe Vincent. And Max Strus, relying on him for playmaking, shit off the dribble. Since when? Since when is this like what the fuck we're trying to do out here? Max Strus trying to do isolation, look like Harden, look like Allen Iverson. It's not working. Like, this dude's thrown into the third row. He's hitting kids out there, bro. He's hitting local Toronto natives. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Like, Max Strus is dead ass trying to ISO. And I'm kind of over here like, well, it's either him or Jimmy. That's fucking crazy that we're even saying that in November. And then we played no big man at all at the 5. I mean, Spo just threw it in. He was like, fuck it, Jimmy at the 5. And then we got bullied. Like, I mean, it's just simple shit, man. That was fucking brutal, bro.
I mean, when he rolled out Jovic in that first 5, he wasn't much of a deterrent at the rim. And then you got Dedmon, who was letting Fred VanVleet get open shots because he was playing some extreme form of drop. Like, it was tough in that regard, but there were some positives out there, which I think we'll get to a little bit later after y'all get finished crushing the team. TJ, your turn. Tell me what you saw out there tonight.
There we go. What did y'all expect? I don't know. Everybody want to talk about how effective Bam Adebayo is and how he has all his responsibilities in the world, and how the defense falls apart when he's not on the court. How about when he's not playing at all? What does the defense look like? You got Nikola Jovic and Dewayne Dedmon. Shout out to Nikola Jovic. The boy was hooping in the first quarter offensively. But Fred VanVleet saw that drop coverage and said, let's cook, and he went to work. So people want to talk about why is Bam switching all the time. That's why, because your guards can't get around screens. Caleb Martin can't get around screens. Like, as good of a defenders they are, you set a screen and roll, you got to switch it because Bam's out there, and, like, that's going to be the best option. And if you don't switch it and you want to play drop, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens. The third quarter, everything fell off the wheel. Fourth quarter was, like we said, it's the script the entire season. The third quarter happens, they go on a big run. Fourth quarter happens, and everything falls apart. Offense in the mud. Jimmy Butler don't know what he want to do on the basketball court no more. I was looking at him for 3 quarters, and I couldn't even understand what he was doing out there. It looked a whole lot like Kyle Lowry, just a whole lot of vibes. Kyle Lowry played good, though, which, I mean, when you get a Kyle Lowry game, when you get Max Strus playing good, when you get 14 and 9 from Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler is the least, it should be the least of our problems, but he don't even look like he care. And honestly, he deserved every right not to care. I wouldn't care about this boo-boo ass team. So good for Jimmy, man. But I mean, we're going to get into the specifics, but overall, like this, they did the thing, bro. It's the script. Everything looks good in the first quarter. The second quarter happens. It starts to get a little rough. Third quarter run happened. Fourth quarter, everything falls off. It's every loss is exactly what it looks like.
For sure. And give me your thoughts on tonight's game. George, to answer your question, it's going to be a combination of me and Ant producing.
Yeah, I want to get to some of our guys' comments here. Dan, the film gent, he said, I don't know why Toronto's our kryptonite. Maybe because every single dude they put out there is like 6'8 plus. And I know he answered his own question. He said they're too small, but he's all over the place. Trade for Bull.
Oh, wait, I forgot his first comment. Want to thank him for the $2 dono. He said, this team is full of bums. Yo, spitting, Dan the film gent. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah, no, he's kind of all over the place, but I'm with the man because there really is no solution. We all out here trying to figure out something. There's nothing. I went ahead real quick and looked at the box score tonight. Toronto played 4 guys off the bench, right? Every single one of them was over 6'8". You got Boucher at 6'9", Koloko at 7 foot, Hernan Gomez, my guy Bo Cruz, 6'10", and Ken Burch, 6'9". That was their entire bench. And when those guys are coming in, and they getting switched on to Gabe Vincent. How many times we seen Thaddeus Young on Gabe Vincent? How many times we seen Boucher on Lowry? That's the problem. I know y'all mad at Jimmy. I mean, I guess that should be 8 shots, but it's hard for me to spend any energy getting frustrated with Jimmy's lack of aggressiveness when you have such a bigger issue. And y'all mentioned Bam. Do you think Bam is fixing this? He's going to help a lot, sure, and he's the best defender in the league, but that's just 1-6'9" dude. When he's not in the game, Toronto had 4 6'9" dudes off the bench plus the starting lineup. So that's the bigger issue. It's been the same thing all year. I honestly don't think Bam fixes it that much, and that's a problem, man. Seeing those dudes get switched on to our guards, I could do nothing but laugh. And he played some great defense in the fourth quarter. There was a couple blocks, but every single one went to a bigger guy who was right under the hoop for a putback. You can't win games like that. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, for sure. We want to thank my guy David Sasson for the $2 dono. He said, Duncan looks like my first attempt to draw Sheen. Yeah, Duncan was Duncan tonight. He was terrible again. Like, just being honest with you, bro. Like, what the fuck do people expect from Duncan Robinson at this point, bro? Like, you are a nasty motherfucker, George. Go ahead, TJ.
I just want to quickly chime in on Duncan Robinson. This one play was the entire encapsulation of the Duncan Robinson experience. End of the first quarter, Duncan Robinson is falling out of bounds. He shoots, get his shit sent. He catches his sent shot, right? Tries to throw it off of the individual who just blocked his shot, misses and turns the ball over, and they're running down the other way and they throw up some half-court shot or whatever. That is the entire encapsulation of Duncan Robinson. Just a whole lot of just garbage. A missed shot, getting his shot sent, can't make anything, dribbles awkward, and he's making a bunch of money to do it.
We're going to thank our guy Stanley Brown for the
He threw his head in his hands as well. He got blocked and then instantly just went like with 5 seconds left in our offensive half, and just said, "Oh, I got blocked," and then just gave up. What are you doing? You got the rebound. It's in your hands.
Duncan is out of place every day except for on payday. That's the only time when Duncan is going to be where he's supposed to be. And he's goddamn, because the rest of the time, he is lost in this world. He is lost in life. Thank you, Stanley Browning, for the $2 dono. He said Dedmon grabbed the gym floor more than the ball. Facts, Stanley Browning. Facts. But I do kind of want to focus on some of the good shit that was happening tonight. Let's start with Jovic, bro. Jovic got to start at the 5 tonight. It was cool. Like, the first quarter was cool. Started. I think absolutely proved that he deserves some rotation minutes. George, we're going to come to you first again, bro. Give me your thoughts on Jovic's game tonight.
Yeah, look, he played good. He played really, really, really good. And I'm really happy for him. Offensively looked reliable as well. He just needs more run under him, you could tell. He just needs more time on the floor to get a lot better. But he's still so skinny. So skinny, bro. I'm about to invite him over for dinner, bro, with this great family of mine, and just absolutely feed that man up. Whoever's working with OG Anunoby needs to be working with Jovic as well. He 6'7", my ass, by the way. OG Anunoby 6'7", my ass. He was the tallest person on the floor tonight, and he was huge, 250 minimum. But yeah, Jovic just needs to put on more size, needs more time. Put him in the G League, please. Like, I don't care about putting him in
the G League.
No, put him in the G League. He needs 35 a game. He needs 35 minutes a game.
Start him for this team at the 4. Start him, bro. Start him. Like, look, dog. Like, I get it. You want him to get some season. You want to get a heavy rotation, man. Play that man. Start him at the 4, bro. I've seen enough. He's not a rebounder, but sure. This is not an indictment on Caleb. This is not an indictment on Caleb, in my opinion. It's just I saw enough offensive skill set tonight to warrant him getting an opportunity, and he can provide a lot of things that could plug some holes. I didn't think he was going to play at all, but at this point, I need him to play. I want to thank Darius Jordan for the $2 dono. He said Gabe on OG in the clutch, though. Fucking disgusting, Darius Jordan. I hated every minute of Gabe Vincent being on anybody on the Raptors, really. Like, he was outside by at least 6 inches by everybody he was guarding tonight. Want to thank James Todd for the $5 dono. He said, I'm getting 2020 heat swept in the first round vibes from this team. Talent deficient and stubborn, continue to do things that don't work.
You'd be getting that vibe because it's the same roster from 2020. That's why you'd be getting that vibe. Actually watch this fucking team play basketball the last 4 years of your life.
Well, Kyle Lowry wasn't there in 2020, but
He's not doing anything anyway.
That's
Goran was
also
better.
true.
You were enjoying yourself more in 2020 when Goran was playing.
I miss Goran.
I had a horrible 2020. I thought that team was terrible. Let's not focus on that. Jovic, Alex, let's go kick to you, bro. Tell me what you thought about Jovic tonight.
Yeah, he needs to start now. Like, he just needs to play right now. Like, and if he can't play defense. Like, I can't blame him for that. He's learning how to play the big man position. He can't play in the G League. He's better than Dewayne Dedmon right now. He's better than Duncan Robinson right now. He's a better NBA player. Like, Dewayne Dedmon doesn't do anything right now. And that's okay, considering his age and where he's at in his career. Just give him the minutes. I think he should start next to Bam. Caleb has some good nights. But again, I really like Caleb in that bench role. I think he would play well off the bench more times than he plays well in the starting lineup. Jovic can at least hit a couple threes, bro. And I think he's a really, really good passer besides the one pass that he had that almost killed somebody. That everything other than that, I think he was really good. And he can pass when he's already left his feet like a guard because he used to play guard. I think he needs to learn how to play center a little bit more. Like George said, he definitely has to beef up, and hopefully that'll happen. But next to Bam, I don't understand why you can't do it. You started Myers Leonard for the first 10 minutes of every game. Like, you can't do that with Jovic to just see how the fuck it goes, to see if he can hit a couple threes, get hot, give you an 11-point first quarter. I mean, why the hell not? I like Caleb Martin a lot. This dude travels all the time, bro. I don't know how many times I can watch this man travel. And I don't want to, say it's his fault because, again, I didn't expect him to be here after he got waived by Charlotte. But I can't see him travel. I can't see Gabe get bodied anymore. Like, you got to just try something new. And, Cain played terrible tonight, but I like that he was actually playing. Like, I appreciated seeing him out there. His jersey looks cooler than Dwayne's does. The 8 is a lot cooler. The font that he chose is a lot cooler. And, again, Dewayne Dedmon fucking sucks, and there's no other way around it. So at least give him Dwayne's minutes if you're not going to start him at the 4. But don't send him to the G League so he can go cook in the G League because I'm going to start tapping into Sioux Falls before I tap into this shit.
Yeah, Jamal Cain got in. He was ass tonight. That was the thing. Spo was in his Heat Twitter bad tonight. Like, he was playing them all. Jamal Cain and Jovic got in before goddamn Duncan. I was like, oh, Spo, you cooking tonight, my boy. You and that Duffy. TJ, give me your thoughts on Jovic.
Yeah, shout out my boy Duffel Bag Spo. But bro, yeah, Jovic, I'm with y'all. Start him, and I think it's for a different reason. I don't want the people to get me wrong. I care about the Miami Heat, and I want them to be good. I want them to be good enough, to win a championship, and I want them to be successful. However, we all have an understanding here that it ain't, they just ain't there. You feel me? So understanding that they ain't winning no championship, they ain't getting nowhere near no championship. Honestly, it's going to be a fight to make sure they're not in the play-in. If we being real, I'm all for playing Jovic, bro. I'm all for play the kids, play all the kids. And when it's time for the trade deadline, make sure we get off of Strus and get off of Gabe before we got to pay them boys, so we can get something before we got to pay them and end up doing the Miami Heat thing, overpaying them and then being stuck with bad contracts. We don't want to do that no more. But I'm just, bro, play the kids, bro. Play the kids. Jovic is proving that he's good, and the main thing he needs right now is reps. He looked like he don't know what he's doing. When it comes to when he's supposed to screen and where he's supposed to be sometimes. He just be real lost. But that comes with reps, you feel me? So get a dude all the reps he can get. He can shoot, he can screen, he can roll. Obviously, they was looking for him. They're looking for him a whole lot more than they look for Bam Adebayo, which is crazy. But let Yo play. Let Yo play. He's good.
I think what you saw is even though he don't quite know where he's supposed to be on defense, you can tell that he still knows ball. He knows the game, and he has a pretty solid to high basketball IQ already because he just sees the floor in a way that, you know what I mean, a lot of 2- and 3-year vets still are working on trying to see the floor that way. And we're gonna let you wrap us up on the Jovic conversation.
Listen, I've been visually frustrated one time this Heat season, and it was on that damn Caleb Martin travel when the man had a wide open layup. Man. That's the first time I got mad. That being said, though, I completely disagree with everything that y'all are saying. Nikola Jovic, if y'all gonna do this with Tyler, you got to do the same thing with Jovic. He had 11 in the first quarter, but he damn near gave up 11 to 12 to Thaddeus Young and whoever else was out there. The dude is quite literally an absolutely trash garbage defender. I don't know what you guys are seeing out there. And yeah, it's because he's young, But that's the fact of the matter right now.
We see him playing the 5.
Yeah, which is not his position.
Right, he weighs 160 pounds.
He should not be in.
Well, let's just start with the basis. At least he's playing. Tyler Herro isn't fucking playing. He won't fucking play basketball.
Let me get to the rest of my point before y'all get here. What does he do better than Caleb Martin? He's not a better defender. He doesn't even guard 4s better than Caleb Martin. Thaddeus Young was getting whatever he wanted right at the rim. That's Caleb Martin's at least gonna make him work for it, right? So you can say, okay, Jovic is gonna give you some more offensively. Is he? Jovic hit an open 3 and had a bunch of layups at the rim. Now, a lot of that is because he was really good at the screen and roll, and he was good at cutting to the basket. Caleb Martin could do the same shit. He can't. Jovic wasn't out there cooking, doing nothing that Caleb Martin can't. And then you acting like Caleb Martin hasn't been having a pretty decent season, relative to Caleb Martin offensively either. He dropped five threes last game, shot well this game, had 15 points. He's giving you some offensively too. So why would you play Jovic, who's doing the same thing on offense, and he's also a terrible defender? And whichever one of y'all said that he needs to learn to play center a little more, that's crazy. He's not a center. He's not a power forward. He is a guard. That's very clear to me. If he's ever out there on the court, it should be with 2 other dudes that can run power forward and center. He cannot be out there guarding power forwards because
he's not gonna be a guard in the league. He's not gonna be a guard on this team. Hold on, George.
Playing out of position, man.
TJ. Well, yeah, like he was a guard in European basketball. He's gonna be a 3-4 here. TJ, you want to jump in, and then George, I'll let you jump in.
I just got 2 questions for you, Ant. First question: is this team winning a championship? Like, are you imagining they're going to be competing for a championship? I'm dead serious.
To answer the point you're trying to get at, he should be playing just to get.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question.
No.
All right. So the second question. How many years of experience in the NBA does Tyler Herro have?
Too many.
Okay. Jovic just got here, bro. This is like his 3rd game in the NBA. Like official game, not counting preseason. This is the 3rd time we've seen bro out there. We've been just clamoring for him to play, right? He ain't even played. He barely even played. He don't even know NBA speed yet. He don't even know the rhythm of an NBA game yet. He don't even know how to get his shots and everything like that. He's kind of figuring that part out. So he's number one. He's very tall, which we don't have. He can pass a little bit. He got a good feel for the floor and everything like that. He can shoot, and he's tall, right? And so you don't necessarily. It's not about what does he do right now that's better than Caleb Martin. It's like he's a big ball of clay, and you kind of want to see what he can do, so that maybe once the team is actually good, then you can use this dude to be whatever we want him to be and see what his potential is. But that's what he got to play in order to do that. It's not about him being better than them or not right now. Listen, he just needs reps, bro.
That Wemby tanking shit is cute when you're 3 games under 500. They won 3 games in a row. They beat a great Phoenix team. I'm trying to finally get over 500 and climb out this hole. You're not doing that playing this dude. Y'all saying going forward you would start him. You're not winning games like that. I'm still trying to win.
You're not winning games.
You're not winning games if you don't play him,
bro. You're not winning games with Caleb Martin, right? That's what we're trying to. We're not saying play him more than Caleb or whatever. We're just saying start him, bro. See what that looks like next to Bam, bro. Give the starting lineup some size and skill, which we have on the roster. Like, he's a combination of size and skill, and we need a little bit of both inserted into that starting roster. Before you jump back in here, I want to let George get his shit off, and then I'll let you go again. Go ahead, George.
2 things quickly. The reason why he hasn't adhered to the game so far is because Carnival stock's down, FTX is down, and they've had to fire their translator, so they can't even speak to him half the time. He has no idea what is going on. Spoelstra saying blitz, and he's going just scared, bro. A scared man out there. The reason why I was saying put him in the G League, I just said he needs run in minutes, and if he's going to get that in the starting lineup, then I would rather see him do that than anything else. Because like I said, like Caleb, I said was good the last few games, and he's been getting better, but shit, man, like those 9 rebounds were false today. They were just defensive rebounds. 2 offensive rebounds were fine, but when I'm looking at Jovic, I just see such a raw prospect. I don't want to chuck him in the deep end that quickly. I don't know how much it's going to help us in the long run versus help him. So I just don't know what I'd rather do with him. I'm not a trainer. I don't know shit.
Yeah, I need I need a translator to understand you sometimes, George. But regardless, I do agree with you though. He should be playing.
We do not have a Caleb Martin. We don't have a Caleb Martin agenda, Thaddeus.
Nah,
this is a Jovic agenda.
He needs reps though, George. He does need reps. But my question to y'all is, why are you trying to force him into this 4 when he's not a 4? Franz Wagner's out there playing the 2 and 3. Why can't he have a similar role to that?
The same reason we're trying to force Caleb Martin in there to play the 4, and he's not a fucking 4. Like, Caleb Martin is not a 4. We're making him play it. At least we have somebody with the body type to be a 4. Look, it's not about forcing him to do anything. It's about his skill set fitting something that we could use right now. Like, he can shoot, he can play make, and he's fucking tall. Like, that is why I would start him at the 4 over Caleb Martin.
Yeah, but like, I look at that as putting him in a position to fail because you're starting him as something that he's not. We're putting
Caleb Martin in a position to fail. Like, what's the difference?
He's not a rookie with some potential, though. That's different.
But it's not that. But he's still not a 4. It's not different. You're talking about us putting a player in position to fail, and we're doing the same fucking thing with Caleb Martin. Like,
nobody's looking at Caleb Martin to be a future star in this league.
Nobody's looking at Jovic to be a future star. We're looking at him to be a serviceable fucking role player right now. And I think he proved tonight that he's capable of being just that. No, if you're looking at Nikola Jovic to be a star, you're out your fucking mind. That boy's not going to be that. Nobody should put those expectations on him. He needs to be a solid, tall, white player. That's it.
You invested a first-round pick in Nikola Jovic. You ain't invested in Caleb Martin, but a 2-way contract, man.
So the fuck what? I invested a first-round pick in Tyler Herro. I don't think he's finna be a star.
You don't put a first-round pick out there in Wayne
Simmons. He's not a fucking star. We invested a first-round pick in Justice Winslow. He ain't a fucking star. We invested a first-round pick in Michael Beasley. He ain't a fucking star. Everybody that you invest a first-round pick in is not a star. Some people are meant to fill a role. And we're telling you that Jovic can fill the role that we need him to fill right now. And so let him fill that role. We don't need him to be great in the role, but Caleb Martin is terrible at it. He's short. He's getting grabbed on all game long, and he barely can shoot. Yeah, Jovic feels the need in that regard.
And I would rather put Caleb Martin, who you didn't invest nothing in a position to fail, than Nikola Jovic, who we want to develop as a young guy in this league. Let him work on his skills.
How the fuck do you develop somebody without playing them, Ant?
Put him as a backup guard. Don't start him at the 4. That's my point.
Why the fuck do you want this man to play guard, bro? He's 6'10".
That's what he is.
Bro. He's not a guard, bro.
He's not a guard.
6'11". 6'11".
Then they shouldn't have drafted him. If they needed a big, they shouldn't have drafted him. He's not a 4. He's not. You can see it. He does nothing out there other than be 6'10" that says he's a forward.
Bro, what the fuck is a 4 these days, bro? Like, what do you define as a 4?
He's learning, too. He's learning how to do it.
He's huge, and he's a skilled position player, bro. He's a long
He only didn't play the only reason why he didn't play the 4 in Europe basketball was because he was 6'8". He's like a kid. He's growing. So, like, he needs to learn as he continues to grow.
You don't make him learn to play the 4 just because he's 6'10". That's putting him in a box, and that's how he's going to fail.
How?
Okay, so Ant, let me ask you something. What is Nikola Jokic? What is he?
Jokic or Jovic?
Jokic.
He's a 5.
Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. Why is he a 5? Because on offense, he brings the ball up the floor. He sets the table for them. He's stretching the floor. He's doing everything.
5s.
He can't guard anybody.
He guard 5s. He can't guard
anybody.
Because he can.
So the basis,
Jokic can't guard 5s and Jovic can't guard 4s is completely different.
But I'm just saying he can't guard anybody. You can't use that he's a 5 because he can guard 5. No, he fucking sucks at guarding people.
Not like Jovic sucked at guarding 4s.
Jovic is a rookie, bro. It doesn't matter if he's a bad. But go ahead, TJ. I'm gonna let you finish because I'm arguing.
All right, so if Jokic is a 5 because he guards 5, what is Luka?
He's a guard.
He guards.
Luka's a guard. Yeah. He guards 3s and 4s.
That's what he guards on defense.
Guard.
He guards 3s and 4s.
The math ain't mathing, Ant. If he guards 3s and 4s,
he ain't out there
but Luka's a guard.
Luka does not guard point guard.
Let me ask you this. Why is Jovic a 4 to you? Why is he a 4?
Because he's fucking tall. He's a
good runner. He can set a pick and he can run to the rim.
Position is based off of skill set, not size. You got 7 point guards. Ben Simmons is a center. No, he's a point guard. He don't play basketball.
And he's not. Look at how they use him. They screen and roll him, screen and pop. Right. Of course, he has the ability to handle the ball and all this other stuff. Look at how they use him. When he's on defense, what is he playing? What is he playing, Ant? Is he switching out like the guards do? Is he switching out like because the Heat switch 1 through 4 when they had the center on the floor, right? They switch 1 through 4 and they drop the center. If Nikola Jovic is in drop, guess what he is in that whole equation? He's the center, right? We're saying put him next to Bam Adebayo. If you put him next to Bam Adebayo and they're switching 1 through 4, Ant, what is Nikola Jovic?
No, that's better. Next to Bam is better, but I still
What the fuck we're talking about?
But I still don't even think he should be doing that though. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
I still don't even think he should be doing that.
Donuts because you have lost it. You just saying shit. Thank you to Weird Pat's Kid for the 1999 dono. He said, after I saw what Pat Riley did in the offseason with this team, I made up my mind that this team won't stress me out. Who moved the damn comment? Stop moving fucking comments. This team is the first round exit. There will be more nights like tonight this season. Be prepared. We are prepared, bro. We've been prepared since before the season started. Thank you, Dash Jordan, with the $2 dono. He said hashtag Bosswell99 can play the phone. That agenda I'm never going to get with until they make it clear that they only take it Duncan for that boy. Thank you, Belinsky Pierre, with the $199 dono. He said Jovic, Bam, and Jimmy will be untouchable. I don't know about they should be untouchable. I don't know about should be untouchable. I would trade any of them for the right thing. Well, not Bam. I'm not trading Bam for shit. We spent entirely too much time on Jovic. So we got to hurry up and speed through some of these other players that we got to get to. Want to thank the guy James Poe with the $2 dono. According to Ant, Gabe is a 5 because he guards centers. You feel me? Them the facts. He switched on.
That's because Spo's dumbass wants to switch everything. That's why.
Hey, so why it matter if Jovic out there?
And position is not just based on who you guard. That's the factor in the Jokic case. In the Jokic case, it's not no set standard. Jovic ain't no damn 4 because he don't got the skills of a 4. That's why.
What are the skills of a 4? What are the skills of a 4? What are the skills of a 4? What are the skills? Someone who can rebound. Someone who can rebound. How about we start with that? How about someone who weighs more than 90 pounds? How about someone who weighs more than 90 pounds? Caleb Martin can't rebound, and Caleb Martin don't weigh more than 90 pounds.
And he ain't a 4.
Okay, so if we playing an 8-4 right now, then play another fucking one with a skill set more like a 4, like being 6'10". How about that?
I'm gonna stop screaming here. Listen,
you should, because you ain't gonna beat me screaming.
Because
you're wrong.
I realize that. I realize I ain't gonna beat you. You invested a first round pick in Jovic. I want to see him be put in a situation to do what he's been doing his whole life, because that's what he is, instead of trying to mold him into something he's not just because Pat Riley's a damn idiot and didn't put a power forward on this roster. That's why.
Caleb Martin was the guy. The reality is, with the way that this roster was constructed, they did not draft him to be a point guard. There was no intentions on him playing guard.
And they put him in a situation to fail. That's
how? What are positions these days, bro? I feel like we're getting too far down this rabbit hole. This is like a behind the scenes, me chewing ass out conversation. Let's get to some more of this roster in this game today so that we can finish the conversation. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler, who didn't do shit tonight. TJ, we're gonna start the conversation with you, bro. Talk about Jimmy's game tonight.
Yeah, bro, look real uninterested. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He was out there doing stuff. He was trying to draw fouls from time to time. I think he shot like 4 or 7. 4 of 8, somewhere around there. I think it was 4 of 8. Yeah, just look real uninterested. Like, yo was just going through the motions. I said a long time. I said probably a couple, probably 3-4 games in that it don't look like Jimmy really he just ain't vibing with the team, you know. And I'm not a body expert guy. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the locker room. Everything could be peachy, everything could be great, but just what I'm saying on the court, like, bro, he don't look very interested. He probably see what we see, that this team's a whole lot of mid. I watch him when dudes miss very, very simple assignments. I watch when guys are just chucking the ball out of bounds and turnover after turnover after turnover. Just watching how he's just shaking his head as he walking up and down the court. And it's happening so often. It's happening every game, multiple times a game. So it's just like, bro just don't seem very interested. I need him to be interested if the team is gonna, be successful and win. They need Jimmy to be Jimmy, but he can't carry the team at all times. It shouldn't be at points where he has to carry you against Charlotte. Like, that's inexcusable. You feel me? But there's gonna be games like this where everybody shows up and it's like, Jimmy, where you at? We need you, and Jimmy's going through the motions, so that can't happen. But it ain't the playoffs yet, so I don't care.
That's real, bro. I think I think we've all kind of built into our mindset that Jimmy can have a few games where he don't give a fuck. It's just like some of those games when he don't give a fuck, you lose them because if only he had given a fuck because everybody else did, then we could have pulled out another victory tonight. Alex, give me your thoughts on how Jimmy played tonight.
Just to like bounce off of that, I was at that state where I was like, yeah, Jimmy can take a couple of nights off. I don't give a fuck. When we were the 1 seed and we were winning every fucking game and we didn't lose at home. Like we're 7-7. We're struggling against Charlotte. We're in dogfights against shitty teams. Like you got to step up, otherwise you're going to be in the play-in, and that's not going to help you. Like I understand that like Jimmy Butler wants to wait and turn it on for the playoffs. Like 100% understand that, and the front office has failed you in not building a roster enough for you to be able to do that. But they didn't build that, and you signed the extension to be here for the rest of your career. So you got to step the fuck up and say, all right, if I got to do fucking LeBron 18 shit and get a shitty ass team to the 1 seed, you're going to have to do that. Because if you're going to be on the road against Milwaukee, against Cleveland, against these other good teams, against Boston, like it's only going to get harder, bro, not easier. Like I don't know. And like you were saying, like other dudes showed up tonight. We needed him tonight, and he was disinterested and was like, whatever. Now he's 7-8, just like the comment says. Like this isn't it, bro. Like you're going to have to show up, especially when Bam doesn't play. Like when you get the news that Bam isn't playing, your initial reaction has to be like, well, it's me tonight then. Like, you can take nights off when Bam's getting 30 points. Understandable. But, bro, you can't have Caleb Martin taking more shots than you. Like, that's just not – that cannot be a real thing. Like, that's just, like, got to be flat out something that doesn't happen. The best teams in this league, bro, their best players are not getting outshot by dudes who are average in this league. It's just not happening. How many times is Jason Tatum getting outshot for Boston, bro? Good night or bad. Jaylen Brown.
By Derek White.
Like literally, how many times? Good night or bad by Grant Williams. That's their undersized 4. Like who? How many times is that going to happen? How many times is Trae Young outshot by his good teammates? How many times Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland are outshot by Cedi Osman? We are the only team with this mentality that we're going to dogfight you, that we're going to grind you out. We got lineups out here, bro, in crucial minutes where it's Gabe, Strus, Duncan, Caleb, and fucking Dedmon. What the fuck? That's crazy. Who puts that lineup out? I'm not trying to watch fucking Kings Cavs 2 years ago. That's what it feels like I'm fucking looking at. Bro, Toronto had injuries everywhere. Pascal Siakam didn't even fucking play. And like,
sure wasn't even out there, and we got killed on the board.
Who gave us the work last time wasn't even out there, and you still look like infants out there. You look like the Munchkins of Wizard of Oz. It looks like Daddy's daycare out here, bro. Like you are getting the work every fucking time on the glass. You're getting doubled in second chance points. This is supposed to be a team that's hustle. We're gonna outwork you. No, you're not, bro. You are getting shoved down to the ground and saying you're little. Everybody's doing this to you, bro. Like this is insane. And Spo tonight just said, fuck it. We're getting smaller. We're going to go smaller. Like, what the flying fuck are you trying to do, bro? I don't know. This is ridiculous. There's no other way around it, bro. This team is small, and there's no other way around it besides a fucking trade, but there's no way they're going to fucking do that. So, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, the team being small is kind of like the greater theme to the season. Like, that's something that we're not going to be able to get over outside of like a trade. Jimmy Butler is something that can correct itself like from game to game. George, give me your thoughts on Jimmy Butler.
That's so unfair. I have to follow that. There's no way. Now I'm conflicted because on one hand, yes, the roster's been built inefficiently, ineffectively, to where what Jimmy wants to happen is that he can take a night off whenever the hell he feels like it in the regular season and try and get players like Max, like Caleb, like Gabe, Vincent, all these shots. He wants that. And he's going to do it regardless of how the roster was constructed. You know exactly what you're getting with your money. You know exactly what you're getting with Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. The same can't be said for the rest of the players. So he's going to try and give these players as much run as possible, as Max as many shots as he needs, as Gabe as many shots as he needs. And Jimmy doesn't care about how the roster is constructed. He will try and push for these players to take 15, 11, 12, 15 shots a single game. And he'll do it regardless of the way this roster is constructed. So I'm okay with Jimmy taking a back seat tonight. It shouldn't always be on 34-year-old Jimmy Butler to go out there and play like a superstar every single night. And Alex, as much as I liked your take, and it was you were cooking. But every single player that you named saying Darius Garland, Trae Young, Jason Tatum, look at the age of those players and look at 34-year-old retirement Jimmy Butler.
He's
Like,
making $50 million. He makes.
I don't care. He's 34. He's got bad knees.
Bro, then don't give him 38 minutes. If you're gonna play 38 minutes, fucking do something.
Blame
You're running out
Spo.
here anyway.
Blame Spo. Don't blame Jimmy for that.
I'm gonna
Blame Spo for Jimmy playing like shit.
No.
I will
38 minutes.
not.
Playing him 38 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I will blame Spo for playing him 38 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you guys. We have the laziest fucking member of the basement joining a stream tonight. Somebody who you never see because he never comes to fucking work. The shadow GM of the Miami Heat. Give it up for my guy, Adam Baran. Baran, my boy, how are you doing? We haven't seen you in ages.
I feel amazing. I have not watched a single minute of this, so I am hyped. I am hyped up and
You are also lagging like a goddamn Xbox on Wi-Fi. He's showing out there. My boy, I just want your overall. Oh, look at this. Question mark? No, y'all gotta just stay tuned. Adam, even though you haven't watched like games in particular, we haven't had you on all season. Might as well ask you, what are your views on the Miami Heat in general? Take that question however you feel.
they're the most team I've ever seen.
They're what?
They're so.
I don't know what he's saying. Do y'all?
Nope.
Okay, one time. Well, in the meantime, in between time, the boy Darius Jordan came in with the $50 dono for the legend Barai. First of all, that's a nasty ass agenda that we will not accept. Adam Barai is not a legend. He's a hoe. And that's why we will call him on this network. Okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you for that $50. Go ahead, Adam.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, sure. It's a little bit delayed, but at least it's clear.
So I think the average team I've ever seen in my life. Nothing about it excites me. Actually, Jovic, I didn't watch. I just watched highlight tape. The only thing that's interesting about
Bro, how the fuck are you doing this, bro? It's like it's crazy, bro. It's like you got some kind of effect on your mic where it's like saying certain things twice. So it's like I think this is the most average team I've ever seen in my life. Like that's the type of shit. It's like you got a kind of echo. Try it one more time. Oh, you put in the AirPods now? Big money, but right, y'all know it. Oh, thank you, Darius Jordan, for the $30 don't know. Oh, Barai. I like that. I like that. Oh, you can hear me now, Adam. I can hear the echo coming out your room. We're gonna throw it to somebody else while you try to get your shit together. And we already talked to you about Jimmy. I don't really want to talk to you about anything. You
I just want to say I can't believe this man Adam shows his ugly ass face for 4 seconds, gets $80. That shit's fucking crazy, man.
Adam Barai get $80, my brother. Count your own pockets. We break that money down.
Shout out to Adam, man. You're right. I shouldn't be talking shit. You're right, Adam. Come by more often, man. I just want to say, I mean, these guys basically covered it. I think I'm with Alex on this one. Because I know if Jimmy was out and Bam took 8 shots, I'd be very frustrated with him. So I'm going to give Jimmy the same frustration. Especially, I've been saying I like when Jimmy takes these days off here and there just because he needs to conserve his body. But when you missing Bam, that's not the game to do it. I'm disappointed in him.
Adam.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Do I sound good?
You sound like you're talking through your AirPods.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want.
Okay, so go ahead, bro.
Just repeat what I said. They're the most average team.
First time.
They're the most mid team in the entire league. Nobody likes watching this Heat team. Nobody that's not a fan of the Heat enjoys watching this team. They're exactly what their record indicates. There's no surprise. There's nothing shocking about it. They are a 500 team, and until they have some sort of epiphany or they, start Jovic, they're going to be a 500 team that nobody will want to watch.
Shut the fuck up, and don't you start dick eating because Adam said it. You bitch. I fucking hate Anthony DiNardo.
That is so nasty.
I fucking hate
you
Anthony
are
DiNardo.
shameless.
I fucking hate Anthony DiNardo, bro.
Big fan of Anthony DiNardo. Big fan.
He makes my skin crawl, bro. Go ahead and finish your shit. Oh, God, bro.
Hey, look, I have nothing else to say. It's just like the only thing I watched were Jovic's highlights on YouTube 5 minutes ago, and that's all I needed to watch. I saw that he had 10 points in the first 4 minutes, right? Something like that. That's crazy. Okay, I don't know what else to say because that's the only thing I've seen. But
He had 13 points in the game.
Wait, he started with he only got 13.
Yeah.
The most mid team in the league. Easily. Okay, so with that being said, I still would rather him start at the 4. And
no, that's the conversation we were having with Ant earlier. Like that was the conversation for the
bulk of
this episode.
And what was Ant for it or against it?
Ant was the only person against it, and we were trying to explain to him why.
Get out, Ant. Get it. What's wrong with you?
I'm not gonna get into it again.
Okay,
I won't do this. I only had one person agree with me in the comments. Shout out to him. I don't even remember who it was though.
No. Adam doesn't watch the games at all. Adam's been playing God of War. He's not going to stress himself out.
Oh, yeah. I've been. Look, the Celtics will. The Celtics are playing the Heat next week. I will be at both of those games. I will be wearing green because this team.
You are fucking shameless, bitch.
I'll be wearing a Deuce Tatum jersey.
You are fucking disgusting, bro.
Look,
You're fucking disgusting.
I will always be a fan of the Heat. I will always root for this team's best interests. Keyword, I will root for the team's best interests.
Let me ask you, Adam, real quick, since you're here. Well, we got you. What is in this team's best interest, in your humble opinion? In your opinion?
The French fuck.
Oh, you let him cook.
Oh, he out of here. Oh, he was my boy. I'm about to let Barai easy bake up in this stream one time because my boy was out here about to cook. No, let's get back to some of these players tonight. I don't know why I keep trying to circle back around to this game, but I'm gonna do it. Who else we got to talk about? Strus was good. Shout out Tiffany Meeks. Anybody want to go for Strus? I'm only letting one person talk about Strus, so first come, first serve. No, none of that Strus daddy shit.
I'll talk about Strus, but Strus can shoot the shit out of it, right? Strus can shoot the shit out of it, but then he tries to dribble and do way too fucking much, and then you remember that he's not that fucking guy. He is better than
he blown on somebody today.
Absolutely, no, he can, bro, and he's cold. He hits clutch shots. I like him more than Tyler Herro, who didn't play basketball tonight. He's back home in Miami, just like the rest of us watching from the crib. So shout out to him. Except he's making like $30 million to do it. That's the difference between him and me. I got to go pay off my student debt. But listen, Strus needs to be extended, bro. I don't think we can necessarily, or you can't lose him for nothing, right? Because you already know they're not going to trade him at the deadline and actually asset manage. So you got to extend him because he's actually a somewhat capable defender. Sometimes he makes some shitty passes. Sometimes he can't really dribble, but whatever. I really like Strus. I think he's that guy. We got to extend him.
First of all, the fact that Ant went back, he read that comment, made the damn graphic, and then went back to bring it up is some of the nastiest work on this network. Ant, you are showing your ass today, bro.
I'm sorry, Alex. I don't understand. I was confused this whole time.
That shit is fucking grotesque, bro. That shit. Don't tell Ant he looked like no black person ever, bro. He already shut out.
I don't get that one. Appreciate it though, Caleb.
You should Antonio Banderas is a little too much for you, bro. But you should do you and Antonio Banderas. Put that side by side and see what that look like.
I haven't got that before. I'll check it out.
Okay. You won't get it again either. Somebody else get to talk about Gabe Vincent. Oh, TJ, you taking this one?
I'll do it.
Let Gabe.
George. Go ahead, George.
Off the bench, he played phenomenal tonight. He was hitting shots. He was aggressive. He was doing everything. When he switches on to like one of the 53,000 fucking 7-footers that every other team has, he does not look upset. He doesn't look pissed off. He doesn't look anything like that. He is just ready to go to war for us as well. He plays so hard, this kid, man. He plays so hard. And if Lowry wasn't playing, he would be starting. And I don't know how much longer you can just not call. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to read these while I'm trying to talk as well. It's fucking insane.
Hold on, George. That's crazy that they said TJ looked like Spyro the Dragon, bro. That's crazy. You muted TJ, but now
that might be racist. I'm not.
I want to see it though. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to see it, bro. I'm not gonna. I want to see TJ next to Aragon or something. Put that boy next to a dragon, because if he looks like a dragon out here, bro, I'm gonna have so many King Arthur jokes coming out my ass every time I talk to TJ.
My God.
It's gonna be bananas, bitch. We are going back
I'm
to
not
medieval
photoshopping
time.
TJ's face next to no one. He don't look like no one.
Do the dragon off of Shrek. You already got TJ face. You already got TJ face Photoshop next to a nasty ass agenda.
I was gonna say it. I won't then. You brought it up.
I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for
that was gonna be elite. They said actually Ant looked like young Hercule. Wow. I don't even know how to say that man's last name. You should find that though. Somebody said Jose Canseco from Wiz bottom left. Yo,
the better one. Somebody said Babe Ruth. Like way up top.
Yo, that shit gonna be crazy. Hey, yo, we gonna start doing some of these. We gotta start capturing some of these where they say y'all boys look like. Yo, fuck this game, bro. I hated it. Like the third quarter was terrible. At least the Dolphins are winning. That's, you know what, though? That's something that we got to talk about, bro. That's been a silver lining for a lot of people in our network. So they have Kendall, Threat, Alex, fucking Ant, like they all love the Dolphins. So, George is a newly found football fan. But they all love the Dolphins. So right now they could give less than a fuck about the Heat struggling because the Dolphins are good. They have sacrificed the Heat season for the Dolphins. Other people like me and TJ, we in fucking misery.
Just pain.
All day, all the time, bro. Green Bay won, I guess, against the Dallas Cowboys.
We lost to the Dolphins.
And I'm talking about handily too. Like it was brutal. Let's not make this into a Dolphin street. Look, it's a lot of Dolphin people trying to show up out here. That means time to go to the next game. So we playing the Washington Wizards on Friday at Washington. Still on the road, continuing this road trip. And the boy feeling good?
Okay, I'm unmuted. Am I feeling good versus the Wizards? I'm trying to think who they got. Oh man, I already think of two people right away.
They got Kristaps Porzingis.
I was just thinking Porzingis and Kuzma, those two dudes that rebound kind of well. Well, Porzingis is kind of mid, but Kuzma can go out there and get some boards, man. It depends. I really do. I'm not gonna lie, this 3-game win streak, especially that very dominating performance against the Suns, it gave me some hope, man. Those last 5-6 minutes of that game, it made me feel nostalgic of the good times, man. It made me feel good. I really want to get back to 500, hopefully get over. They got some easier games coming up, one of them with the Wizards. They should win. If Bam is back, I'm going to say they do win. Only if Bam is back.
Well, yeah, I think all of us will have that same caveat. If Bam's not playing, I predict the team to lose. How astute, Anthony DiNardo. George, the boy feeling good?
Fuck no. Hell no.
And with some JMV analysis.
I was working on something in the background, so I really wasn't paying attention. I'll get it in a minute.
Bro, Bradley Beal's back as well. He went off today as well, 25, 6 and 6 today. They got Kyle Kuzma's rebounding his ass off. Porzingis rebounding well. I don't know. After today, I just thought to myself, look, if we had Bam today, we would have won as well. But we're probably going to win. I'm going to say yes, we'll win, but it's going to be ugly.
All of the games are ugly one way or the other. So, of course, Them Witness Weekly boys are 2 for 2 right now with that goddamn groundbreaking analysis out here.
Yeah, I get this one all the time. This is kind of what I was thinking.
Holy
right?
mother of God.
That's
a good one.
crazy.
Yeah,
Not
y'all
the
motherfuckers-
picture. What's crazy is you made the Photoshop of yourself.
Oh,
Bro,
I
that's the
can't-
second time he did that.
Yourself.
I heard it years ago. I can't unsee it.
Bro,
man.
the
So
dick
you
eating
made the
on yourself
Photoshop?
is the self dick eating is crazy. Like,
I'm not gonna make it a Royal. I'm not gonna make
The
it a
man-
TJ. I
The
ain't
man,
doing
the man slobs his own knob out here. It is fucking
Someone got to
ridiculous.
do it.
Thank you, Stanley Browning, for the $5 dono. He said, "Misery is being a Saints and Heats fan, nothing but pain." That is your problem, my boy. I don't have that issue. I got Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers decided that he doesn't want to play like a Hall of Fame quarterback anymore. The Eagles lost. Alex, the boy feeling good?
No, it's impossible to feel good about this team. We're in dogfights with the Charlotte Hornets without LaMelo Ball. Like, what do you mean? Do we feel good? Like, are we ready to watch an ugly game versus the Washington Wizards? I shout out this comment, getting ready for Last Chance U. I want to ask Adrian right here. So, does the Last Chance U lineup beat a lineup of Gabe, Strus, Duncan? Who do we play at the 4? Caleb, and then Dedmon, because that's what we run out there to play NBA minutes against a team that's supposedly trying to win a championship and going all in on their max player at the end of his prime. Listen, man, I'm not feeling good. We're not going to win. We might win this game. I mean, literally, the only way we win basketball games is if the other team doesn't hit their shots. If they hit their shots in any capacity, they're winning the game. Washington tends to do that against us. Someone's going to give us the work off the bench, and Tyler Herro's not going to play again. So give me the Washington Wizards in this one, probably.
I'm starting to miss Tyler Herro a little bit.
Yeah, have we talked about that? I haven't seen anything, but like, have we discussed the Tyler Herro fingernail chip that has him out for 3 weeks?
Well, since you brought it up, you go ahead and lead us in that discussion.
Okay. Every year since his rookie year, so this is the 4th year now, there's some ailment that you would think would keep him out for a game or two tops, because he's questionable every night. And somehow he makes it 20 games where he's not playing. Every year this happens. And it's bound to happen. I know, Royal, we were talking about it last year where you and I would text and we were like, oh, he's having a pretty good season. He hasn't had that injury bug, whatever. And I kept
First of all,
telling
don't expose me complimenting Tyler Herro, bro. Don't
worry
do
about
that.
it. All right. We won't do it again. But I would tell you, wait, it's coming. It's coming. Like, one way or another, there's like a 20-game injury coming, and it came in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, hey, maybe we got it early. Maybe we got the 20 games early. So,
what I don't like is I don't like the speculation that he's out for something other than injury. Like, I hate that conversation.
We wish.
Yeah, bro.
He's
Like,
just
I wish
not
it was
playing.
yeah, he's just not playing because he's hurt, bro. Like, it's like if he was
where's that speculation?
I've seen
From
it several
Harry
places.
Harrison?
Listen, you know Harrison be on one. You hear me? When Harrison get on that Twitter bot, my boy be on it. I don't know what it is, but he be on it.
Harry sells life insurance. Like, give him a break.
He sells life insurance. No, James Poe sells life insurance. So if you think you need a primary sponsor of your network, like the Basement, then you should shout out the boys from Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank them for everything that they've done for our network. But insurance does not need to be complicated. Email them or give them a call today and tell them that the Basement sent you. Email James Poe at jpoe@simplehealthadvisors.com or give them a call at 321-345-7738. Thank you, James Poe. Thank you, Simple Health Advisors, for everything that you guys have done for this network. You guys,
and thank you, Adam, for that transition.
I'm not thanking Adam for that transition. That came
off the top. You'll thank me later. Yeah, I get it.
I won't, but you know what I mean? Like, it's me. Adam, since you're here, the boy feeling good about the Wizards game?
They're playing the Wizards next?
Yeah.
KP is going to look, he's still on that team, KP. He's going to look like Wilt Chamberlain out there. 55, easy.
He's been looking generational. He's been looking good out there. Like, he's
going to be generational this Friday. He will be. You'll see tweets on the timeline with KP at equals team.
Listen,
you will
bro.
see those tweets.
Yeah, and they probably gonna be coming from my account. TJ, the boy feeling good?
Ladies and gentlemen, the boy is feeling lovely. Friday night, I'm gonna be in the building. And I can't wait to see this KP masterclass.
Out to the basement, getting my boy TJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's three people. Games. We got aerial credential for Toronto
this week.
We got
TJ this week.
We got TJ this week. We got Harrison and January to go see Scoop.
Me next week.
Bro, listen, the basement doing big things out here.
And doing something next week or in a few weeks.
Yeah, we might have to pay for Ant ticket because that's at home. They'll fuck us over there.
The boy's feeling lovely. KP finna go off, and I'm gonna get to see it live and in person. I'm gonna be actively rooting against the Heat. I wish for nothing but bad things. I can't wait for this L. I'm gonna be celebrating. Hopefully, I get some free Chick-fil-A or something out of this. I need something to feel, revitalized after this.
That's what we need. 2 missed free throws.
That's all. Exactly. And it's coming. I can't wait for Kyle Lowry to go to the line. But let's go, bro. I'm excited for this L.
Hey, listen, bro. You gonna have to pay for your Chick-fil-A that night, my brother, because the Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? I do not give a fuck about what I saw tonight. I don't give a fuck. I only give a fuck about what I saw in the 3 games prior to that. No Tyler Herro with Bam Adebayo championship. And so when Bam come back against the Washington Wizards, he locking that
playing
KP
on Friday?
Up. In my narrative, he playing on Friday. He locking that KP.
They'll hold them. Yeah, they'll hold KP to 48 instead of 74.
Yup, and Bam gonna score 50 because he own that now. Bam will score. That's what he told me. That's what I believe. That's how he played basketball. He looked like a scorer to me. So he'll score now. So y'all can expect that moving forward. What you talking about, John? First of all, for sure, I am full of cap, bro.
John Morant's in the comments.
You see him, bro? Listen, we famous. We famous, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm capping, bro. But it's what I do. So fuck that. The Heat finna win, bitch. And y'all gonna be there. We not gonna be. I tried to take tonight off, bitch, which lets y'all know that it is coming soon. I'm going to get me a little break. And Ant will be here for y'all every game after that. And so will Adam Barai. So thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to Ant, George, Alex, my boy Adam for showing up. Hey, Adam, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. I'll be bitching at you by coming on.
See y'all next year. Happy New Year.
No. We got a show for you, Alex Sheltman, Hot Take Harrison, and Ariel Latier that we need to get to the folks. And of course, I want to thank the last member of the Cain gang. He's also not fucking Ant. Lost a subscriber. Don't worry, then I get one of the blacks to come here and host it for y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Play the video, Ant.
We packing somebody up tonight.
We interrupt this outro to give you some breaking news. Former good NBA player and current starting point guard for the Miami Heat, Kyle Lowry, has just been arrested for allegedly robbing a Krispy Kreme. For more, we go to Anthony DiNardo, who's live at the scene of the crime. Thanks, George. I'm live here outside the Krispy Kreme, just 2 blocks from FT Bankrupt Arena in downtown Miami. Witnesses say Lowry was seen waiting outside for the Hot Now sign to light up. Upon lighting up, Lowry allegedly rushed the shop, jumped over the counter, and began filling his bag with Boston creams and strawberry frosted sprinkles. Witnesses say Lowry also allegedly fled the scene, screaming "and won" and flopping his head backwards, although nobody tried to intervene.
Yeah, so I saw Kyle Lowry. I don't know, he was stealing donuts. It was very weird. I don't know, he was saying "and one," doing this all the time, so I was a little puzzled.
We'll continue to provide updates as we get them. You hate to see it, Anthony, especially coming less than 2 years after he robbed my favorite organization of $85 million. But I guess now Lowry has more donuts than just in the box score, but still a sad story.
Yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.